In this video, you will learn how to master piping code selection in just 7 minutes and avoid costly project mistakes.
Let us see what is the importance of using a piping code. So the codes, they can be summarized in their utility by very simple alphabets. We have to remember 2C. What are those two C standing for? Number one, the first C stands for collective knowledge and experience. So this takes into account the entire experience of the stalwarts which are there in the industry and who have contributed a huge knowledge to the industry in terms of the piping design and right from the design to the commissioning of the plants. So a collective knowledge and the experience of the people is gathered over here. So that is the first C, which is standing for collective knowledge and experience. And the second C stands for credibility. So we have to have a credible data. So all the people who have worked for a long time in the industry, they have a good amount of experience. They have collected that experience. They have formed a committee and they have shared their entire knowledge in that committee for the purpose of benefit of all the people who are going to work further down in the industry. So the two C's will stand for collective knowledge and experience, and the second one is for credibility. And then we have the two S. So the two S will stand for number one, standardization. Somebody has already, yes, right? Many people have answered that. So the first one is for the standardization, and the second S stands for safety. So in a nutshell, any code that we want to use talks about 2C and 2S. So the collective knowledge and experience, credibility, standardization, and safety. And safety is taken into account for all the people. So that is the plant safety, the personnel, that means the people who are working in the plant, and people means people who are around the plant. They are not in the plant, but the plant is situated in an area which is habituated by a residence of huge magnitude. And so it is the safety of the people also who are surrounding the plant that is going to be important. And that is why we will have a safety, which is the major aspect. So when we are going to use any code, we have to, we are utilizing all these four things. And that is why we are going for using a code. So let's go further. Version and effectiveness. So the very first page of the code will write. So for example, the one which I have shared with you writes in the first page that this is ASME V31.3 2024 edition. So that is the 2024 edition. And it also mentions what is the earlier revision to which it supersedes. So that the person knows that if he has got in hand the one which is earlier version, which is that earlier version. So it will write in the bracket, it is a revision of ASME V31.3 version 2022. So these are boldly written on the first page itself. Then additional information which is there on the first page is, it is writing the date of issuance. So for this particular code, it is December 27, 2024. That is the date of issuance. Then we have the next edition in 2026. So it also talks about what is the expected new edition of the current code. So the new edition is going to come in the year 2026. And it also gives you what is the effective date. So it says that it is effective 6 months after the date of issuance. So people can then decide whether to switch over right now or whether we can use it after at a later date. So that is going to be the main information which will be gathered. And once people know, and if some plant is already in the design stage at one particular time, then he can then the client can decide whether to continue with the same provision, because there is already the code available and the next code is going to be available in the future, which is not a mandatory requirement for the current user. And so the client can take a decision regarding the usefulness of the next revision of the code. So this is the purpose of our next information, which is there on the first page of the code itself. Now, introduction to piping codes. So what are the different piping codes which are mentioned, which are available, American piping codes that we are talking about. So the first one that is going to be there is ASME V31.1, and this stands for, right. So ASME code B31.1 stands for power piping. Then we have the next one, ASME B31.3, that we are talking about, which the title is process piping. Then the next code that we are talking about is going to be 31.4, which is pipeline transportation systems for liquids and slurries. So a huge amount of liquids and slurries which are being transported, that is going to be the B31.5 is for refrigeration piping and heat transfer components. 31.5 is for refrigeration piping and heat transfer components. Then the next one, our main focus is going to be on B31.3 process piping, and we will also study major differences of 31.3 with respect to 31.1 as we go further into the details. So our main focus will be on 31.3 and some relation with 31.1 and major differences. Then our next code is going to be the American code, which it covers is 31.8, which is gas transmission and distribution piping system. 31.9, which is going to be building services piping, and 31.12, which is hydrogen piping and pipelines. So these are the codes which are listed in the in every code, and it also gives the title for each and every code as such.
Want to stand out in the field of mechanical engineering? It starts with Scutoid e-learning. Our expertly crafted courses are Master Static Equipment Design with PVElite. This course includes ASME Section 8 Division 1, TEMA Standards, Column Design and PVElite. Master Welded Storage Tank Design as per API 650. ASME Section 8 Division 2, along with FEA Report Reviewer. Fitness for service with respect to API 579-1. Piping Design Code, Stress Analysis and Caeser 2. To explore more courses, do visit on our learning platform at scutoidelearning.com or click on the Learn More form in the description below. We keep on nurturing our subscribers and community by conducting free webinars as well as workshops. One such upcoming webinar on dynamic analysis of piping is scheduled on 14th of November 2025. You can upgrade your knowledge for free by booking your seat for free. To register, find the link in the description below.